It's Fairfield area weather forecast calling for sunshine today, high 70. Partly cloudy tonight, low 55. Partly cloudy, 78 tomorrow. The outlook for Wednesday, showers a possibility, high 60. The outlook for Thursday, partly cloudy, high 58. And for Friday, partly sunny with a high 68. Overnight low 38. Yesterday's high was 64. Currently, humidity at 87%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.25. Sunshine, 48 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
All right. The sun is shining.
And that makes my heart smile.
It always makes the day, the morning a little better when the sun is shining.
That's Mark Turner. I'm Mike Dreeth. Welcome to Morning Coffee, the big show. Oh, we can't tell you how happy we are to be here with you. We had a great Free Business Friday, by the way.
Yeah.
It really went well. And I really ate well over the weekend. Don't mind telling you.
I did pretty well over the weekend as well.
I had some dogs from downtown.
Some corn dogs.
Yeah. Had some fish. Some fish at K&M.
Oh, yeah.
Friday night. That was good. Got my 2 soups from Simply Enough.
Well,
I ate both of
good
them.
Over the weekend.
I did. Oh, I ate really well. Tom Levine's joining us now. Tom, good morning. How are you? Tom did a little work. Sunday morning, Carol and I, we were sequestered at the cabin.
You were quarantined.
I was down south with the dogs. They were there at the cabin. And I said, why don't we listen to Brother Dave?
So you were really bored, is what you're saying.
No. I've said over and over again, Brother Dave. I'm talking about Brother Dave Rigg.
Yeah.
He can bring the message.
Big Rig.
Dave Big Rig. And we became the topic. You and I, Mark Turner, became the topic of his sermon, his Facebook sermon on Sunday morning.
What women want.
My good friend Mike Dreeth at radio station WFIW in Fairfield wants me to find a wife, a woman to marry. And Mike says he will perform the wedding ceremony on the radio, the morning coffee program on WFIW.
Right here.
The problem of it
Amen.
is that he and his co-host, Mark Turner, often
Best
call
man.
me an old geezer.
We have never done
Friends, I'll admit, I'm 71 years old, but I am in better physical shape than a lot of people who are a lot younger than me.
There you go. There's your setup. Can I get an amen for Brother Dave on that?
Amen.
Can I get an amen? Okay.
Amen.
Well, then it kind of he went into deeper. Of course, the sermon.
This is just a prelude.
What women want is the whole, and so.
What now, was it what women want from Dave Rigg?
Well, no.
Okay.
What women want from men.
From men.
Oh, okay, just men in general.
But
Okay.
then he gets into an area because he says that we misidentify. Remember when we had Elizabeth Hurley was available looking for a man,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
said, I don't think she want to go to Bone Gap.
Right.
We'd set her up. Okay.
Yeah.
Dave's 71, she's 55. He'd be a little bit of a geezer there, but I think Dave would take her. I'm pretty sure.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, no, all we had to do is sell her.
Yeah.
But anyway, he took issue with how we describe where he lives.
And then Mike and Mark, they say that I
I'm
live
glad
in
I'm
Bone
not
Gap.
part of this.
And they said here, I think it was Monday, what woman wants to live in Bone Gap? Well, first of all, I don't live in Bone Gap. My home on about 100 acres of ground
In the thriving
located
metropolis
about
of
6 miles north of Albion and about 5.5 miles west of Bone Gap in the West Village area of Edwards County. And I've got a nice home here, really a nice home. And where I live out here, it's very peaceful. It's very private.
Is this an
If I wanted to,
eHarmony
I could take a
profile or
leak in the
something?
front yard and nobody would see it.
Oh, you missed. You got to go.
beautiful.
You missed
So
it.
I really think I have a lot to offer the right woman.
take a leak in the front yard?
He said he could take a leak in the front yard. Nobody would ever notice. Like he does that. Like that's going to attract Elizabeth Hurley.
Does he?
Well, he's
He know
spreading
from
his scent
experience?
around. He's spreading his scent around.
He's marking his territory, is what you're telling me.
You're saying it's all pheromones.
I haven't peed on that tree in a while. I'm going to go out there and do that.
But there's more.
But there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Go ahead.
Next Sunday, I'm going to turn the coin over, and next Sunday's sermon is going to be, what does a man want in a woman? So you'll want to tune in and log in to watch that.
He wants a woman that will allow him to go out and take a leak in the front yard.
Well, where's Dave? Well, heck, he's out front. What's he doing?
Water in the hibiscus.
Holy moly. What's the neighbor going to say? Well, you don't have to worry about that. I got 100 acres right in the middle of it. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to bash anybody from Bone Gap. There's some wonderful people in Bone Gap.
And apparently you have been.
Well, yes, but he doesn't live in Bone Gap. He lives in the fashionable
By
West Village area.
that he lived in Bone Gap. Apparently.
He always said he was from Bone Gap. Don't you, Tom?
I believe he said
Does he
Bone
not
Gap.
run the Bone Gap historical page?
I'm not so certain.
Yeah.
That enough would be enough to attract a woman.
Well, I would think so.
You know what? Take the break. I might just walk out front here and relieve myself. Those of you on Route 15, look the other way. Oh, my. Holy moly. Was that sweet?
I can just see the eHarmony profile now. 871. I take a leak in the front yard.
Turner never gets a word. Bucket a bunk, 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 bunk. Reed makes sure he never
It's
could.
just not true.
All right, before we get into the
Bucket of bunk.
Bucket a bunk,
good morning, you're on Morning Coffee.
bunk, bunk.
Maybe Dave would let a woman pee in his front yard too.
That's next week's sermon. That's next week's sermon, okay? Thank you very much. Now, I'm just going to say this. That was I just clipped out, with Tom's help, 3 audio cuts that I thought were interesting. It was a good sermon. I'm just going to tell you. Brother Dave can bring the sermon, and it was good. And it was not just about us and urinating in the front yard. I just thought that was one of the more interesting parts. You know what he does? He brings to life. He illustrates. He paints a picture that really makes us go, oh! No! Oh, put it back. Put it back. Ulysses S Grant died at the age of 63. That's getting a little close to home. But he died in 1885. He was the 18th president of the United States. Was born on this date.
Have we figured out who's buried in Grant's tomb yet?
That was a question I had coming up.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Work on that. That's
Trivia.
a trivia question coming up. The hero of Appomattox, raised in Ohio, he possessed an exceptional ability with horses. That, of course, helped him in his military career. Mm-hmm. He sold real estate in St. Louis.
Did he really?
And, of course, left Grant's Farm,
Grant's Farm.
purchased by Augie Bush, turned into a
I hear
recreational
it's for sale.
area. Yeah, that's what I hear, too. That's where the Bushes used to live. Augie did, at least. Mm-hmm. When he went to West Point, Grant did, and fought in the Mexican-American War. But when the South attacked Fort Sumter, he volunteered, and because of his past experience, he was made a colonel, and he mustered the Illinois militia. He, in a fight with the rebels in Cape Girardeau, Missouri,
Okay.
showed Lincoln that he could lead men and that he was an effective general. He had he had a drinking problem, too, if you might remember. Lincoln was apprised that Grant drinks too much.
He was not as thought as you drunk he was.
Lincoln said, quote, "I wish some of you would tell me the brand of whiskey that Grant drinks. I would like to send a barrel of it to the other generals." After Lincoln died, he broke with President Johnson, who, of course, succeeded Lincoln. And he ran for the presidency in 1868. He became the 18th president. He was a two-termer. Chose not to run in 1776. You could run for 3 times at that time.
Yeah.
In his retirement, he was the first president to circumnavigate the entire world.
Right.
And he died sort of a hero, somebody that bridged the gap between the parties. Mm-hmm. He was seen that way, at least. A war hero as well. Jack Klugman died in 2012 at the age of 90. He was born on this date. Remember Jack Klugman, 1965?
MD.
But that was the last thing. He was most probably known as with Walter Matthau as Oscar Madison. He was in a play. He replaced Matthau in a Broadway play, The Odd Couple. 5 years later, he was asked to reprise the role on TV with Tony Randall.
He was a sports writer.
In the show. Yeah.
Then, of course, in 1976 to 83, he starred in the title role in Quincy, M.E., medical examiner, I think is what that's standing for. Diagnosed with throat cancer in 74, he returned in 89 to acting. Married Brett Summers. Remember her? She was a panelist, a fixture on the Match Game.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Isn't that sad when you talk about an actress and that's the best thing you can say about her?
Yeah.
Anyway, they were divorced. His cause of death in 2012 was prostate cancer.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee. Hello?
Hello? Okay. Not sure.
They hung up.
So anyway, here's the thing about Jack Klugman. He lived in New York, and instead of go out in the front yard, he just peed off the balcony, of his apartment building. Because that's what men do. That's what we're going to learn next week.
That's right.
What women want and what men do. All right.
That one of the initiations for the He-Man woman.
I just got a message from Dave Rigg. If you come to my house for a visit, the bathroom door will be locked.
So that means the front door is locked, right?
Probably. I was thinking.
Stop by the sick go first.
I was thinking we'd just take a remote over there and all kind of do a gang pee out in his front yard.
Well, it keeps the weeds down.
Yeah, sure does. Casey Kasem was born on this date. Kamal Amin Kasem.
That was his real
That was
name.
his real name.
Okay.
Yeah. Died at the age of 82. Now, this is a fascinating story. Of course, Casey Kasem, known as the voice of American Top 40. He was also the first actor to voice Norville Shaggy Rogers in Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And he, of course, known for that countdown program.
Long-distance dedication.
That's not bad. That's pretty good, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
He
Has
I
he
should
been
be
buried
on the
yet?
radio.
What'd you say?
Has he been buried yet?
I've got the update.
Okay.
He's got an update.
He was a dedicated vegan, and so he quit voicing Shaggy in the late 1990s. When asked to voice Shaggy in a Burger King commercial, he did. Then he negotiated that Shaggy would become a vegetarian. Seriously.
So Shaggy was doing the Impossible Whopper before the Impossible
Absolutely.
Whopper.
What was he putting in those Scooby snacks?
So his health started to worsen in 2013. His wife, Jean, you'll remember her. She was a blonde.
Big, tall Gene Kasem.
She was on Cheers. She was the new wife of...
Carla's ex-husband.
That's it. That was her biggest role, okay?
Yes.
All right.
She was in Ghostbusters, too.
Yes, she was. Thank you, Tom. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, his wife prevented any contact as he got sick between her husband, Casey Kasem, and his children from a previous marriage. He had 3 kids. And they ended up protesting in front of the Kasem home, having not been allowed to have contact with their father for 3 months. Some of his longtime friends and colleagues, along with his brother, joined the demonstration. This
They
became
had
a
picket
real...
signs and stuff.
Yes. So he was removed from Santa Monica, a nursing home there, by Gene. His oldest daughter, Carrie, was granted temporary conservatorship over her father by a court.
Right.
Well, the court ordered an investigation into Casey Kasem's whereabouts. They couldn't find him. He ended up in Washington State. And then when he died, a judge gave his oldest daughter a temporary restraining order to prevent Gene Kasem from cremating the body in order to allow an autopsy to be performed. They wanted to see what he died of.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Well, when she got to the funeral home, body was already cremated.
Oh.
Oops.
And it was moved at the direction of Gene Kasem.
Kasem.
It ends up in Oslo, Norway.
Okay.
And that's where it's buried, the body. Kasem's wife, Jean, had him interred at Oslo Western Civil Cemetery in 1914, more than 6 months after his death.
Now,
And he'd never been to Norway.
you said the body, right?
The body, I guess.
No, it
The
can't be
ashes.
the body. It's gotta be
Ashes.
the ashes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Let's second. Let me see here. No, I've got it wrong. His oldest daughter wanted him cremated. She took the body. He wasn't cremated. It was buried in Norway.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So I got
All
that
right.
wrong.
All right.
So anyway, there was a lot of legal action afterwards. In fact, the legal action continued, and a police investigation ensued in 2018, initiated by a private investigator working, but they couldn't find anything, any evidence pointing to a homicide. Casey Kasem.
Yeah.
Nobody in Oslo, Norway knows who he is.
No.
Would you think?
No, I
And
wouldn't
he's
think
never
so.
been there, except for now that he's...
What was that all about? A power struggle between the former
think
kids
so.
and the...
Yeah.
Amazing. 1897 on this date, April 27th, Grant's tomb dedicated. You know who's buried there?
I have no idea. I'm assuming it would be Grant.
Yes.
Bob Grant.
Bob Grant. 1947, Babe Ruth Day was celebrated at Yankee Stadium. That was the beginning of the end. He was just about to pass away.
Yeah.
1965, huge invention patented by R.C. Duncan. This is something probably we ought to put on Dave Rigg. Pampers.
Only if he goes outside. Apparently, he doesn't have the problem inside, just outside.
No, he's far and far away from Depends. I mean, he's 71, but he's got the body of a 26-year-old. We heard that.
Well, that's what
The
he
guy's-
says.
He's always. I mean, look. He would be a prize for a younger woman. There's just no doubt about it. 100 acres.
I see you got 2 new text messages from Dave Rigg.
I'll have to read them during break. I'll just keep going on. The trial of John W. Hinckley Jr. in 1982 occurred. He won an insanity plea in the shooting of Reagan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was really infatuated with Jodie Foster.
Yes, he
too,
was.
wasn't he?
From the movie Taxi, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. 1983, Nolan Ryan broke a 55-year-old Major League record. He struck out his 3,509th batter of his career. In 2006, they started construction of the One World Trade Center on the site of the former Trade Center. Music history, Ricky Nelson's first record, Teenager Romance, was released on this date. Opryland opened in 1973 in Nashville, Tennessee.
Did you ever go there?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Been
Neat
to Opryland
stuff.
Never
a
been.
few times. Yeah.
1976, David Bowie detained on a train trip from Russia to Poland because he had Nazi boots on. Not a good look.
No.
Not a good look at all. The books... books, not boots. He had books, not boots. He was wearing books.
Wearing those books.
Gosh, my eyes are getting bad. Dave's eyes are great, though. I mean,
He can spot any tree out in the front yard to pee on.
and he's got, he can hit it from a distance. I'm just saying, I've heard he's got a pump on him. All right.
Oh, boy.
I'll have you notice that I am being quiet.
I can hit that tree from here. Go ahead, hit that tree. Studio 54 on this day. 54.
I can hit that tree from 20 feet.
Hit that tree. 1980, Studio 54 shut down on this date after 3 years. Only 3 years.
Only 3 years. Wow.
1981, Ringo Starr and Barbara Bach married in London.
After they made that movie, right?
That's right.
Caveman.
Caveman.
Caveman,
Yeah.
okay.
No dialogue. Easy to remember the dialogue. Just grunt here.
Ooh.
Me pee on tree.
1991.
Me want woman.
Yes, we know he wants a woman. 1991, Bonnie Raitt and Michael O'Keefe were married. Remember Michael O'Keefe?
Not really.
No.
He was in Caddyshack. He was Danny
Oh.
Okay, yeah, okay.
in Caddyshack. 2006, here's one you'll not believe. 2006, in Fiji, Keith Richards was admitted to a hospital after he reportedly suffered a head injury when he fell out of a palm tree.
What was he peeing on it?
Yeah, he's peeing out of it.
Oh,
Man. I can't wait till next week's
How
sermon.
can
I can't wait till next week's sermon. I can't. All right. The Carnaby Square question of the day is, have you ever watched Morning Coffee on YouTube?
That's the question?
That's the question of the day.
You're stroking your ego this morning, aren't you?
Yeah, we sure are. Hi, how are you? I'm pointing at the camera. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this.
Are you looking for a bank that still offers free checking? Well, look no further. People's National Bank has your free checking needs covered. This is Heidi Atterbury, relationship banker at People's National Bank in Fairfield. You can open your free checking account with just $100. There's no minimum balance, plus receive unlimited check writing, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay. Stop by 1001 West Delaware in Fairfield to open your free checking account today. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Climb to new heights with the one-year Electrical Distribution Systems program only at Frontier Community College. If you like working outdoors or are interested in becoming an electrical lineman, this is the program for you. Our instructor, Jerry Kinney, will teach students the basic skills required to be an electrical lineman, including safety, pole climbing, equipment operation, transformer theory and operation, hurt man rescue, and much more. Electrical lineman is a great career with excellent benefits. Call Frontier Community College at 842-3711 to speak to an advisor today.
Built on dedication, Graver Post Buildings has earned the trust of thousands throughout the heartland. A major leader in the post frame industry, you can turn to us for advice, best price, and most durable, long-lasting products and buildings in the country. Buildings for agriculture, commercial, residential, and even new roofs. We have the staff, crews, and supplies to handle your project. Turn to Graver Post, a tradition for over 45 years. Call us today at 800-264-5013. Visit us online at graverpost.com or drop by our showroom near Odin, Indiana.
As a financial advisor, I'm well versed in the best practices of financial planning. But as a local, I'm familiar with the same unique challenges you face every day. I know the importance of not only understanding your goals, but also you, as an individual, as a business owner, and as a family. Hi, I'm Luke Carl with F&B Asset Management, and I'm proud to be working in my hometown, investing back into the community that contributed to my success. And I'm committed to helping you with yours. Call us at 842-2109 today. F&B Asset Management, helping you realize your financial goals.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule Quiz. Which month and year was it when U.S. troops invaded Panama?
General Noriega's reckless threats and attacks upon Americans in Panama created an imminent danger.
President Bush had a shipboard summit with Mikhail Gorbachev off the island of Malta. Romania overthrew longtime dictator Nicolae Ceausescu and sent him off to a firing squad. After a dozen years on the Today Show, Jane Pauley said farewell.
I have to thank NBC for giving me this incredible front row seat.
We said goodbye to Andrei Sakharov and Billy Martin. And here's what was new on the radio. Well, what do you think? The answer and a twist to the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Have you wanted to speak a new language, but you thought it'd be too hard or take too much time? Then go to Babbel.com, download the app, and try it for free. In just 15 minutes a day, you'll be on your way to speaking a new language in just a few weeks. And right now, you can try Babbel for free. Babbel starts out teaching you words and phrases by matching them with pictures. You won't believe how easy the interactive program is. Soon the sentences get a little bigger, and before you know it, you're having
December 1989. It's another day for you.
Phil Collins and Another Day in Paradise, the top song of December 1989. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
As a farmer, I want a cooperative that's there for me.
Not the other way around.
A local co-op that works for me and works with CHS.
To connect me with local experts I know and trust.
And put a global network of markets and supply at my fingertips.
A co-op that's here to help us.
Own every day.
When you're an owner of a local cooperative connected to CHS, you get local expertise, a proven efficient supply chain, and global market access. Learn more at cooperativeownership.com.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Stay at home in style. Carnaby's Curbside Pickup is here for you. They have carefully shopped the best boutique brands. See something you like on their Facebook page, window, or need a gift? Your personal fashion stylist at Carnaby Square can help. Call ahead and they will have your item bagged on approval. It's like their dressing room in the privacy of your home. Let's call it no contact shopping. Carnaby is delivering and shipping your items too. For 39 years, Carnaby has helped with your life's important date, Easters, birthdays, anniversaries. They still can wrap up a gift for that special someone. Stronger together.
We're back on Morning Coffee. Got a lot of spare information from Dave Rigg. He's challenged us to a contest in his front yard. See how far out there you can shoot it.
Be just like that old Name That Tune.
I can hit that tree.
I can hit that tree from 20 feet.
I can hit
that tree 21 feet.
Carnaby Square.
I concede right now.
Yeah, I give up. Because I'm an old guy. The Carnaby Square question of the day is, have you ever watched Morning Coffee on YouTube?
I have not.
Probably ought to put us on, right?
I have not.
Go to our...
Hello.
There we are.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, I've watched it of an evening. I wanted to see.
I thought you meant live.
Well, no, we were watching it live. We can see the cameras. But I'm saying is, in the evening, if there was one that there was something particularly interesting or controversial, I'll watch it, and it counts as a view.
Okay. Yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
We've had as many as 50 or 60 people live before. And so, I mean, unfortunately, apparently, we don't do a good enough job promoting that.
Because not many people.
Well, 80% of the people that responded, there were over 220 votes, almost 2,000 people reached by this question of the day, brought to you by Carnaby Square, the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield. 80% of them said, no, we haven't seen it. Only 42 of the 220 people said they've seen Morning Coffee on
Well,
YouTube.
now's your chance.
It's easy.
Were there any comments?
You can see them.
Or do I
From
want
the
to
back.
hear any comments?
Yeah,
Oh, there
actually,
were
the comments were
Okay.
pretty good. Shirley said she loved watching Colin Dunn when he was on.
Okay.
So Colin's a big, of course.
He's a big draw.
He's a big draw.
Is that Colin's wife?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't. I can tell.
His mother.
Dana says live out of state. Oh, no, not live. She lives.
Live out of state.
Lives out of state.
Spelled the same way.
No, well, she didn't put an S on it. So live out of state. Live out of state and watch you on YouTube when I can. So that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mark says when I can on Friday, he does. Why Friday? I don't know. Maybe he's available more on Friday.
Yeah.
Rose says when my computer will let me.
Okay. Well.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
And Rob says all the time. So,
Way to go, Rob.
yeah. So I mean, not bad. 80%. Have you ever watched? Try it sometime. It's easy, and they're cataloged there. So
Right.
if you,
Yeah, all you have to do is go to YouTube and look up
WFIW.
Morning
or
Coffee,
WFIW
type
or
in the
Morning
search bar.
Coffee in the search.
Right.
And you should find us.
All right. So I just got to ask you. Do you have a mask yet?
Yes.
I've got one in my back pocket.
I don't
right
have
now.
one in my
I
pocket.
actually have a mask now.
Good. So we're ready for May 1st.
I've never worn it.
Yep.
You had a good question. Is it the law or on May 1st?
Is it required or recommended?
See,
And I know
a
there's
lot of
some,
people.
as long as you maintain social distancing.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, if you go out in public and say you're 5 feet 11 inches from somebody,
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to get fined?
That is going to depend on the law enforcement officials in that district. Now, say you go into a shopping center where they have plastered on the front window, must be wearing a mask.
Uh-huh.
If you go in without a mask,
say you get
then
out.
you can be arrested for that.
Okay.
Okay, but it's not a law. It is a suggestion, a recommendation.
Okay.
I think
because-
I'm going to wear, come May 1st, so that's what, Thursday?
No, that's Friday.
Because it's so much
Friday.
different from today.
Well, I think just, not illegal or anything, I just don't want to be socially outcast by not having one if everybody's expected to have one.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be ostracized.
I do not
because
want
you're
that.
not wearing a mask.
You know me, I love to be loved. So,
I was a little disappointed yesterday,
How
last
so?
evening, because we were going to go out and get something to eat, and
Right.
we went to go Taco Tierra.
closed on Sunday.
Closed on Sunday for
They're
the
doing
time
it.
being.
Yeah, they're doing enough business Monday through Saturday.
We went to McDonald's on Friday for lunch, and apparently they've got a limited menu.
McDonald's does?
McDonald's
Taco
does.
Tierra.
McDonald's.
Really?
And I was
Limited.
just like, well, what's the limited menu? It just says limited menu.
Okay.
And
What's the
so you
limit?
have to guess
What can you not get?
Well, we couldn't get chicken snack wraps,
Oh.
but we could get chicken nuggets. So
All you got to do is wrap the nuggets.
all we need is a tortilla.
It doesn't make sense at all, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Well, I told you about my experience.
Well,
at,
and then-
at McDonald's with their chicken biscuits, right?
Yes. Tell it.
So we go through McDonald's at lunchtime,
Uh-huh.
and Tina asked for a chicken biscuit.
Right.
Well, we can't do a chicken biscuit at lunch.
Uh-oh.
So she looks at him. She goes, "Okay. Why don't you? Can I get a sausage biscuit? Well, yeah. Can I get a McChicken? Yeah. Okay.
Just
Why don't
merge
you
'em.
just take the chicken off the McChicken and take the sausage off the biscuit and put the chicken in the biscuit."
Never thought of that.
Yeah.
Well, and then Saturday we were, for some reason, we needed Subway. Okay.
Can't find
They're
Subway
closed.
open hardly.
The one that's open is in Grayville.
The one off
Closest
the
one
interstate
is-
there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they've got a drive-through. So we went to Subway. Well, they didn't have onions, and they didn't have sriracha sauce, and they didn't have this, and they didn't have that. And I was just like,
what's the
well,
point?
okay.
Yeah. Oh, well. We
went to Grayville. Go to Subway.
Finally rented that movie that everybody told us we should get, Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Rented it on Saturday night. It was worth it. It was really pretty good. So let me recommend that. I also got this stuff. You see this here? Got this from Simply Enough. I tried to keep it quiet.
Until you got some.
Until I got some. This is the Naked Bee. It is orange blossom honey hand sanitizer. And it's got aloe vera. Because my hands were looking like I was 94.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's going to take a while for them to come back. But I got this at Simply Enough on Saturday. And it kills 99.9% of the germs. So I'm set now. I don't have to worry about it.
99.9%.
There's only 0.1% that can get through. Let's hope that's not one of the viruses. But they were in a tither over the weekend in Edwards County.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I heard about
tither.
that. Because somebody said that they had a
Positive case.
A positive case of COVID-19 over there.
And Mark
wasn't
Curtis,
us. Was not us.
No. It was somebody on the other side.
Another media outlet toward the east.
Okay.
Irresponsibly reporting. And the health officials in Edwards County and the state confirmed for us before our Saturday morning newscast that no, still goose egg in Edwards County. So there you go. I thought this was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of, you've heard of Ashley Madison, right?
Right. Is that dating site?
Well, it's not a dating site.
Does she make snack cakes?
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's Dolly Madison.
This is Dolly Madison's slutty sister.
Does she pee in the front yard?
I don't think so.
She must be in the front yard.
Ashley Madison is the site. If you remember a couple of years ago, this is the site where people cheat.
Right.
They cheat on their spouses.
Yeah.
And they set up this cheating, this website.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And 2 years ago, somebody broke in and got all of the data and published it so that you could see that who
was cheating.
Right. Yeah, it was a big mess. Anyway, amid this quarantine, according to Ashley Madison, more and more people are seeking out cyber affairs. Ashley Madison says they have added about 17,000 new members a day during the pandemic, which is about 2,000 more than last year's average. The website made for cheating spouses reports new members say they're using the site to relieve tension while stuck inside with their significant others. Wow.
Okie dokie.
Why would you, first of all, you really shouldn't be doing that.
No.
Okay,
Right.
Let's just start off and say that, okay? But second, after they were exposed, why would you go do that again unless you really want to be caught?
Why would you sign up again?
You want to be caught to do that, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
You got something over there, dude?
Well, we're going to have to be getting to trivia.
Oh, is it that
It's
late
that-
already?
that late.
About that
By the way,
time.
just one other
that
thing.
clock is slow.
One other thing. Statler Brothers, Harold Reed sang bass for that music quartet. He was wonderful. The string of hits that started with Flowers on the Wall back in the 60s. They also sang backup for Johnny Cash at some point.
Oh, yeah?
Statler Brothers. Anyway, he died of kidney disease at the age of 80, and really sad to hear about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's trivia? Would you like to have your hand sanitized? I've got it right here.
Sure, why not?
Here, have some.
You might want to save that for the front yard of Dave Riggs' house.
You know what? Make sure you don't spray yourself in the face now.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah,
Let's
well, that's a
rub
good
it
one.
That smells nice.
Doesn't it smell good? Yeah. Oh, your hands are going to be enriched, too. I don't mind telling you. Yeah. Here, go ahead, Tom. You try it.
That's pretty impressive. That's nice stuff.
It's always important, especially if you're going to go outside, for a leak, to get yourself hand sanitized.
Well, after.
Yeah.
All right. Notorious.
Right there on Route 15 after the show, the three of us are out there. Hi!
Notorious people.
We could just go out there and stand and wave at people, and there'd be
yeah, look at them.
It's all about Notorious.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
All right. I'm going to give you the Notorious date or act that someone did. You got to give me the name.
The act, and we've got to give you the name.
Okay.
Number 1, Fall Rivers, Massachusetts woman accused of axe murders in 1892.
1892.
Okay.
Boy, I don't know.
Number 2, Sheriff Pat Garrett killed him. Number 3, brothers who were cohorts of the James Gang.
Brothers who were cohorts. Okay.
Okay. Number 4, the Wild Bunches hideout.
Okay.
Number 5, first Public Enemy number 1.
Oh, okay.
Number 6, the day Bugs Moran's gang was killed.
Okay, I know that.
Okay.
Number 7, the couple gunned down by Louisiana police in 1934.
Okay, I know that.
Number 8, the couple executed for selling A-bomb secrets in 1951.
Oh, Mike. Okay.
Number 9, he shot Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay.
I got that.
I got a bonus.
See, here's the problem. I know all the ones he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. We're
Number
going
10, the Long Island Lolita.
I gotta jog my memory.
And number 11, the skyjacker who parachuted from a 727 in 1971.
You know that one?
I know it. It's on
These
the
are
tip of
all
my
good,
tongue.
and I'm going to be upset when you tell me the answers.
Yeah, you'll
I know it.
You'll do one of those. Oh yeah.
It's
All right.
that guy,
Yeah.
We'll take a break here. Do a little Black Betty from Ram Jam. Come back with more morning coffee after this.
During this troubling time, we at the CRHBC Fairfield Community Health Center, along with the CRHBC Albion Community Health Center, want you to know that we are open and ready to serve you. To keep patients safe and healthy, our clinic is making every effort to see well patients in the morning and sick patients in the afternoon. Are you unable to come in? Not a problem. We can offer virtual visits by telephone or through our telehealth network. Call us today at 1-800-408-7351.
You're young and you think you're pregnant, and you've never felt more alone. You might not know it, but the Compassion Pregnancy Center on Fairfield's west side is ready to help you. The Compassion Pregnancy Center offers pregnancy tests, ultrasounds, prenatal information, parenting classes, and counseling, all free of charge. Call the center at 842-2525, or you can go on their website and chat 24/7. The Compassion Pregnancy Center thinks you're important, and they're here to help. Getting a fair and accurate census count is vital to supporting those in our communities who will be struggling to make ends meet in the long shadow of our present crisis. Hundreds of programs that our neighbors, friends, and loved ones rely on are funded according to data drawn from the U.S. Census. Every year, nearly $900 billion is distributed across all 50 states to fund community support for Medicaid, student loans, food assistance, public housing, and many other vital programs. Shape the future of your family, friends, and neighbors and complete the census. This message brought to you by the Wayne County Health Department.
10 minutes before 9 now. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Sheldon, let me ask you. You guys got facilities down there?
Do what now? I couldn't hear you, Mike.
You got facilities, places to go for customers.
He means a tree in the front yard.
Yes. We have facilities.
You have facilities. Okay. Well, then there's probably no need for you to go out front there on the frontage road and relieve yourself, right?
No, not really. I mean, there's probably a
I mean, there's probably a local ordinances against it.
If there isn't, there should be, right?
He is in town.
Yeah, I mean, if you're up on the lot in between cars or something, now that's kind of a different story.
There's some privacy there, isn't there?
Has anybody ever done that?
You know.
I'm going to say yes. I know.
But you get a sty in your eye for it.
And has it been you? You're not going there.
I'm going to
Don't know personally.
All right, Sheldon, what do you get going on over at Le Mans on this beautiful Monday morning?
Well, we're kind of winding up the month of April. I mean, we've got all those big financing offers on several new models. We've actually been very busy the last week and a half, so we're selling what we've got, and we're also looking for things that we're searching for stuff that people want that we don't have. So
Plus, you're getting new stuff in. I saw a truck delivering some vehicles the other day.
Yes, they're dropping off some stuff. The plants were set to, the Chrysler stuff anyway, was set to reopen May the 4th, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I think some of them maybe get pushed back towards the 18th, so they're going to be producing cars again here shortly. We've been trading for some good stuff, I mean, we've got a nice selection of used vehicles down here. Just purchased some used, I think we bought 3 or 4 used Rams that were lease returns. Got a really good buy on those. Low mileage, late models, so.
People using their stimulus checks on cars, huh?
What was that?
People using their stimulus checks on cars.
Hey, we don't care what they use, as long as they come in. Hey.
As long as you can spend it, huh?
All right. Shopping by appointment, how can someone get a hold of you guys down there, Sheldon?
You can touch base with us through the website. You can call us at 842-4995. I know on the Chrysler website we've got a list of all the employees, and we've got their cells and their email addresses on there too. So.
All right, Sheldon, as always, thanks for joining us. Have a great week of sales. We'll talk to you Thursday.
All right, you guys do the same.
All right, Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler joins us every Monday and Thursday here on the WFIW Morning Show.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Does your financial future depend on the performance of a single investment? In any type of market, allocating your investments among a variety of assets may help minimize risk. I understand the importance of asset allocation and can design a diversified portfolio based on your risk profile to help you attain your goals. For details, call me, Chris Conard, at 842-7855. That's 842-7855. Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
Your Classic Hits Fairfield area forecast calling for sunshine today, high 70. Partly cloudy tonight, low 55. Partly cloudy, 78 tomorrow. The outlook for Wednesday, showers a possibility, high 60. Partly cloudy, 58 on Thursday. And for Friday, partly sunny, high 68. Overnight low 38. Yesterday's high was 64. Currently, humidity at 68%. Winds are calm. Pressure at 30.25. Sunshine right now and 54 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks good as well this morning. Nothing showing up anywhere in the area in terms of precipitation. I want to thank a few more of our Fairfield area businesses for staying strong during these troubling times. The Wayne County Health Department, Taco Tierra, and Community First Bank of the Heartland. Thank you. Radar weather brought to you this morning by the Conard Financial Group.
My kingdom for a Sancho on Sunday.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Hey, by the way, I want to apprise you that we have a new contest on our website. Mm-hmm. Show us your mask.
Okay.
An attempt to be able to promote people using masks, which is going to become part of the state's recommendation starting May 1st. There's a lot of people doing it right now, encouraging people to wear a face mask to help slow the spread. Submit a photo of you and or your family wearing your masks. You and your favorite picture. There'll be voting then. You can start voting. The voting begins on Monday, the 27th. Today, voting starts. It goes until May 22nd. All photos have to be approved by the company here, the
right.
radio company. You don't want,
And let's mention that Free Business Friday was we had a great turnout Friday.
It's coming back.
And it's coming back this Friday.
Gonna do it again this
get ready
Friday.
for it this Friday. Same times, 9 to 10 on WFIW FM, then 2 to 3 in the afternoon, and then we'll replay it starting at 4 o'clock on WFIW AM 1390.
I think we'll add a simulcast on OKZ as well, WOKZ.
Yes, sure
Yeah, Tom was the host of that and did a great job on Friday.
All right, ready for these notorious trivia questions?
Yeah,
this
I
morning?
know some of them, but
All right. Number one, the Fall River, Massachusetts woman accused of axe murders in 1892.
Lizzie Borden?
Yeah.
There you go.
There
I
you
didn't
go.
have that written down. That just popped in.
Number two, Sheriff Pat Garrett killed this guy.
Jesse James.
Not Jesse James.
No, Jesse James got it in the back, but I'm not quite sure who got that. Let's say Billy the Kid.
Yes.
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid.
Boom shakalaka.
He
boom.
got written down,
Yeah.
Jesse James.
I did.
All right, number three. Who were the brothers who were cohorts of the James gang? Not the band, but the Jesse James gang that robbed trains and such.
Joe Walsh. I don't know.
No, it's
The
a
Walshes.
couple
Do you know?
of brothers.
I'm looking at the peanut gallery. Who?
Robert Ford.
The Youngers.
The younger.
The Youngers.
The younger brothers.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, number four. Give me the name of the Wild Bunch's hideout.
How about Merrimack Caverns?
No.
No.
The Wild Bunch.
The Wild Bunch. That's
Butch Cassidy,
Butch Cassidy
and
and
the Sundance
Sundance Kid.
Kid and the Wild Bunch.
I don't know.
Raindrops keep falling on
The
my head.
Hole in the Wall.
The hole in the wall. Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
That's where B.J. Thomas was,
Yeah.
apparently.
Uh-huh. To get out of the rain.
Yeah.
All right. Number five. The first Public Enemy number one.
Was it Capone?
I think it was Al Capone. Yeah.
John
Dillinger.
Dillinger. Good job, peanut gallery.
All right. Number six. The day Bugs Moran's gang was killed.
That'd be February 14th.
St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Chicago.
Yep, in Chicago, Illinois. Number seven. The couple gunned down by Louisiana police in 1934.
That was Bonnie and Clyde.
Yep.
Great movie on, is it Amazon Prime? About that.
Oh, Lawman?
Yeah, it's
Woody
a great
Harrelson
movie.
and Kevin Costner.
Great movie.
Yeah.
You
it
need
is
to see
a very
that.
good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number eight. The couple executed for selling A-bomb secrets in 1951.
I'm going to get it wrong. But, yeah.
The
The
Rosenbergs.
Rosenbergs.
Good job, peanut gallery.
Ethel
Yeah.
and Julius. Number nine. He shot Lee Harvey Oswald.
Jack Ruby was a bar owner in Dallas. How he got that close in the basement of the Dallas Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
All I did was fuel more and more talk
Conspiracy.
of there being a conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
And
Number
he
10.
died in prison.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Number 10. The Long Island Lolita.
Amy Fisher?
Yeah, that's it.
Amy Fisher.
I can pull these out at the last minute.
There you go. There you go.
We
And
need the pressure.
number 11. The skyjacker who parachuted from a 727 in 1971 in the Pacific Northwest.
D.B. Cooper.
Yes.
Did they think he survived that?
There's speculation.
There's speculation they have no idea because,
Nobody's ever
the
seen or
only
heard
thing
from
that
him.
the only thing that's turned up is some of the money is turned up in the river, and just parts and pieces of the money.
But no body of D.B.
No
Cooper.
body, no parachute, no nothing.
And that's what he did. He jumped out of a passenger plane, right?
Right.
Yeah.
25,000 feet?
Well, he jumped out and he was. Okay, now here's the story, the true story.
The true story.
Okay. He parachuted from that plane.
Mr. Cooper.
Okay. Into
Right.
the Pacific Northwest.
Right.
He was injured when he landed.
Okay.
And he was picked up and nursed back to health by a family of Sasquatch.
No.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're hearing it first here then.
Who by the way, when they found him,
Yeah?
they were out peeing on it.
That's where he learned.
Look like injured man. We're going to stop peeing and help him.
Where's your restroom?
Later. I think we've done enough damage here. Later on. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.